Good morning, traders. And this is part two of a pre-market review. MarketWizards.com and eMiniWizard.com. Reminder for traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. All right, let's take a look at a little bit deeper charts and some of the things that we've been looking at longer term. I think we need to look at bigger perspectives just to help us identify. And this is more of a review for the traders who've taken this. If you go back and look, this is a 2-year idea. And obviously the Trump news. So the pullback where we had talked about 2603, we had a reason for that. There's a reminder that there was a reason why we thought that this was a good area to take some profits. There's a much deeper look than just a 1 year. So there's a method to our madness, and this has been our support box that's been trying to be fought and won so far. And then this 2717 is the bottom of this box. And that's why that 17 to 18 area, I think, is an important idea based on this spread. And then the top of this up here at the 2832. So we're going to keep an eye on this box going forward, because currently this is the box that the longs are trying to get into and reestablish themselves. So basis this idea, that's a very important chart. So keep your eye. Resistance, fighting line, support line. So 37, 38, a biggie based on this relationship. 4075 half gap area. And I'm still thinking we've got some traders that are trapped from the long side. So I'm not encouraging you to be gung-ho today and just close your eyes and buy. I think that would be silly. I've got this 34 zone as an important area to hold for now. If not, we're going to revisit lower. 35.5 is the magnet. And one of the things that we're looking at from the technical perspective of the charts is the 5 RTH. That may put a little pressure on the early longs. Okay, because we're underneath the blue line and we've got the rain line back here. I think the first dynamic is testing that 34, possibly 32s. And whenever I see this type of a relationship, I know that 10 and 20-minute charts and 15s and so on, but I like to look at this especially when we start underneath these moving averages, because my assumption is that they're going to be migrating this direction. I'm looking at this as a neutral type open. And if you're a conservative trader and you want to sit on the sidelines a couple minutes, no worries about that. Plenty of time today to try to make our VIG. And I think we've got 2 a day. We've got some lates that are trapped from yesterday. That's part of the problem for the long side early. What we call, they have to pay up. In that news bar, we may need to retrace some of that news bar. That's what I'm looking at. Bottom of the pipe is 34. 34.25. And I think we've got a little bit of a choppy open. This news bar, bang, without a lot of support built up in it. So this is re-auctioning that move. Anybody short side, if you've taken the short scalp, we said anybody long should take profits ahead of the open. And this is part of that process still. There's a retrace of this move. And I'm thinking hit and run. I'm not thinking a big plunge. I'm not thinking a big push. Thinking we've got some trapped traders up here that need rescuing, but not quite ready to do that yet. And we went from high to low, so technically bounces can be hit. And payday should be in this 34 to 32 area first. Stops down if you are shorting against the half gap trade. I'm not thinking about a big move early. If you're on the scoreboard, make sure you get paid. Angels and Demons, 30 and a quarter, 42 and a quarter, sorry. There's a range type trade. This just goes to show the importance, as we said earlier, of making sure you get paid if you get a nice trade. You don't want to squander it and put it all back. Everybody keeps saying, let your winners run, but I say nonsense. Imagine letting this winner run, holding on to this overnight, and then giving all this back. So easy in hindsight to say that.